Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Bobby J. And today we're going to enjoy some of the finer things in life. Polished aluminum diamond plate, shiny red metallic paint. What you won't see is blacked out badges or blacked out grills or black rims that look like you stole the donut spare out of the back of a 97 Honda Civic. No, because this is not another night edition rim. Now, this is daytime edition 5th gen rim, and if you look at it in direct sunlight without your sunglasses on, I can't guarantee your personal safety. Scrub a dub dub. Get the bed all nice and clean. Don't want to have any grease. I haven't put any grease, any buckets of oil, any fuel, anything back here specifically, so I wouldn't have to deal with that, because the directions for the Herculiner specifically say do not have any grease or petroleum products on the surface. So all I got to do is just get the dirt cleaned off and I'm good to go. So I've got it roughed out with a pad, with a Scotch-Brite pad, and got it all kind of scratched up pretty good. And the masking, you can see I didn't even go, we're not getting real fancy on this. I didn't go all the way up to the front because my L fuel tank and toolbox combo will be up there and cover all that up anyway. And I don't care if I get any up to the walls a little bit, which if I spill any diesel or whatever, it might help anyway. And then the plan here, as I was originally, I was going to come all the way up to the edge here, but 2 cans of this Herculiner, it says it covers 20 square foot. Well, instead of buying the $109 kit that comes with a full gallon, you can get the quarts for like 25 bucks. And so I calculated out that 2 quarts should do it for me. So I thought, well, and if I go up the sides and I got to get a 3rd quart, then it's like, okay, now we're getting close to the cost of the kit and everything. So anyway, I'm being cheap, and I'm just going to do the floor, which is the main thing, because what I'm trying to do is to keep stuff from wanting to slide. That's the big thing. The second thing is the noise. You know that metallic rattly sound when something heavy rolls across steel diamond plate, right? So this should kind of like, knock that down. So yeah, noise, and then main thing is then things don't slide around so easy is the goal here. And then I guess third would be, a little bit of protection for the steel itself. So stir. This stuff's pretty, it's about right now. It was all clumpy at the bottom, but so yeah, I'm gonna get started, start rolling this stuff on. And like I said, I didn't buy the kit, so I just looked what was in the kit And I just grabbed a roller for $6 and a brush for whatever, well, it was a buck or $1.99, whatever it was. Put together my own kit with half the material. Now, I've never done this before, so now I'm gonna learn. But I don't know, instead of taking it to Line X or someplace like that, like I said, I'm about $60 here, barely, in the material. And so this shouldn't take too long. The directions say it takes 2 coats. So I gotta put 2 coats on. So let's see how this works. I'm gonna try just pouring a little bit out. Why won't that work right there? Yeah, why won't that work? It's gonna work just fine. Okay. Well. All right, here. Oh, that's interesting. It's kind of, yeah, the rubbery chunks. That's kind of wanting to stick to the roller a little bit, but hopefully this works. What happens if I do that? It works just fine. Rolling, rolling, rolling. And there's the first coat. It went pretty much as the directions stated. Just kind of have to roll it in one direction and try to move the clumpy rubber particles around the best you can and spread them out the best you can. And then it says on coat number 2, so I went this way, and then when I go back, I'm going to go this way. That's what the directions say to do, is just then roll in the opposite direction or cross them itself. And so far, I don't know, looks okay. We'll see how it looks though after a second coat. And there it is, 2 coats of Herculiner. I can see now, yeah, I was a little bit concerned on that first coat of it was blotchy and thin and just didn't look good. It's like, well, this looks cheap. But the second coat, one thing that's interesting is the second coat used a lot more. I bought 2 cans, and on the first can I had a little bit left over after finishing the first coat, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna have a little left over, you know, for something else. The second coat took all the second can, and I had to go get the first can back out, and it came out actually perfect. So what is this? Is 9 feet by 4 feet is approximately the size that I did in here. And so yeah, it turned out, I think it turned out pretty good. Now, I'm not real familiar with the DOT rules on auxiliary tanks regarding, most all these tanks come and your filler neck is on the passenger side, and, or excuse me, on your driver's side, and then the pump goes in on the passenger side. It seems like all these tanks come that way. I see a lot of people going down the road. I see people, that's how they have them set up. I don't like that. I like having my pump on the driver's side and I fill on the passenger side, because so many of my tractors and everything, just your visibility is better on the driver's side. So, you know, all my tractors and stuff coming up to them, I want my tractor or my pump or whatever it is, I want it on the driver's side of the truck where my visibility is the best. And I've got a lot of spots where I come into a stationary pump that's diesel powered, and if I'm pulling a trailer, I can come straight in, stop, put fuel in to the pump, and then back out. Where if I have the pump on the passenger side, then the whole rig has to be turned around, and there isn't enough room for me to back in. Long story short, if my pump is in on the driver's side, then I don't have to unhook a trailer on a couple of my stationary pumps. If I have the pump on the passenger side, then I'm gonna have to unhook my gooseneck, go pump the fuel in, and then go rehook up. I'm putting it on the driver's side. I don't know, if I ever have trouble with the DOT, I'll argue with them right there on the spot. That'll work out for me, I'm sure. All right, fill right, 20 gallon, 12 volt pump. And like I said in a previous video, I'm a fill right guy, not a GPI guy. Nothing wrong, I think, with GPI. Just fill right has always been good to me, and I have a terrific local hardware and tool retailer that's what they carry, is fill right, and I get good deals there, and fill right it is. Plus it comes red, can't beat that. Now if I get the box to cooperate, let's see here, directions, don't need that. Cord, suction tube, I'm gonna need that. That's gonna get thrown away. Gotta go autofill. Ground wire, definitely need that. Ooh, Teflon tape. Ooh, freebies. 90. Really? There we go. Bear with me. There we go. There it is. And handle cover. Done with the box. Okay, time to install it. I got my filler neck here, or my draw straw tube, whatever you want to call it. I'm losing my brain for a second here. Okay, drop it in, it self-adjusts down, and whoa. Surely this will work. There we go. Just needed a little bit of finessing. There we go, one more. more. That's it. That's as far as I'm going. All right, now put the screen back. Put the cork gasket back on. Oh, you're a heavy son of a gun. A oney. A twoey. No, not a twoey. Yeah, a twoey. And there it is. At least the pump's installed. I'm gonna tighten those bolts up. And there it is though. My 85-gallon UWS tank. I got it slid in, bolted down, and it's got to obviously run the wiring up to the battery and put a 30-20 or 30 amp fuse. I might run something else off of that line actually, so I might put a 30 amp fuse in, but yeah, get it plumbed up and wired up, and I'll be able to start running fuel. All right, got my cord strung down to the bottom of the truck. Okay, here it is going up the firewall. This is loose right now, but I'll pull it tight from the engine bay. First zip tie right there, and there's this harness has a post that goes into the frame, so this can't. At first I thought this could just slide downward, but it won't because there's a post right here. So that'll hold it and goes up. Hang on. Across the cross member, and it's zip tied. It's hard to see. It's zip tied up in here and runs along with these factory lines, these fuel lines. Runs across right here, zip tied to the frame. Across by this frame mounted a fuel filter that the crybaby mechanics complain about, and then tied to another. There's a harness that goes across this support here, and then it just goes up, and then I'll tidy it up at the top and take the slack all out. I want to find out how close to nominal 85 gallons this thing actually is. I'm going to pour 5 gallons into it, and then I'm going to pump it right back out and see how many gallons actually come back out, because another tank I've got on my 96 that I have yet to put on my channel. One of these days I'm going to have to do a video on my 12 valve. Anyway, that's got a supposed 62 gallon tank on it. I get 50 gallons out. I've screwed with the pickup tube, the draw straw a couple different times. I've got it hitting the floor with just a slide bevel. I picked up like 2 gallons. It used to be like 47 or 48. Now I get 50. It's all I can get out of it. So I'm sure hoping that this sucker is as close to 85 as possible, because I need every gallon I can get. This isn't just to as a secondary tank to fill the truck up. This is to get more miles per tank for the truck. This is to fill up equipment. So 100 gallons doesn't go very far, and I'm used to carrying around a 100-gallon tank most of the time. So this is kind of a little bit of a downgrade, only having 85 gallons. And so, like I said, hopefully it holds as close to 85 as possible. And it goes 5 gallons of diesel. Well, here's the moment of truth. Well, shoot. So there's at least 5 gallons that sloshes around the bottom of the tank. So I got an 80-gallon tank at best. Okay, let's see here. I think that's about right. It's pretty darn close. About where I want it. Need to be able to reach in here, get my cap off, and run my hose across right here to fill my tank. And kind of interferes with that light just a little bit, but that's okay, because when I have my light bar up on top, it'll have a stop tail turn in it. So yeah, I think that's about right. Time to start drilling some holes. Let's see here. Oh, there's the keys. Gonna need those. Let's see. Select the right triangle toolbox for your needs. Well, I selected this toolbox because it was on sale for half off. How's that? Medicone wrenches, 21 holes. Okay, let's see here. Next. Oh, yes, the mats. Got all the mats. What else is in here? Congratulations on your purchase. We welcome your feedback. Okay. All right, well, let's see about getting these mats out. Now, what's kind of cool about Montezuma is they lay all the mats out. They're already pre-cut. They're ready to go. All you got to do is just drop them into the right square. So, there they all are. Now this one's pretty simple. This one goes back here. Alright, there's that one. And then this fat one goes in right here. No, that doesn't. No. Oh, here we go. Oh, I still got to get all my chips from drilling out of there, so those aren't going to go in just quite yet. That's all right. No. Yes. That one goes there. That one goes there. And where does this little skinny one? Is this little skinny one? Oh, how cute. It fits in right there. All right. I got that. There we go. Okay. I just got to blow my chips out of here and I can put the last two in. So my Montezuma boxes, the 30 by 15 is what I've used on. I've got two of these, one on my second gen that's been in a lot of my videos. It's aluminum, and then I also have a steel 30 by 15. And so then on their website, another 30 by 15 came up. They're running a special on them for half off. I bought one and I put it on my new truck, and there it is right there. And then on the other side, the 30 by 15 was no longer available, so the 26 by 18 came up for sale for half off. So I went with the 26 by 18, and I'm really happy I did, because I need to be able to get in here to my fuel tank and be able to fill. And on the other side coming out, pumping the fuel back out, it's not an issue having the box in the way, because the pump is so tall that the hose goes right over the top of the box. But over here, it fits just perfect. I got just enough room to get my fill hose in there. So that's where it's at. I got my Herculiner DIY rolling bedliner all rolled in. I got my UWS transfer tank and toolbox combo all installed. I got my fill right 20-gallon transfer pump all installed, wired up, plumbed up, all that. And I got my dual Montezuma boxes all installed. So at this point, I'm pretty well upfitted up. I only have a handful of things really left to do to the truck. And moving on is getting all my tooling installed. Air compressor, hand tools, power tools, a couple different odds and ends, couple tricks and this and that. But that's where it's at. Thanks for watching.